left one important update. That's like I left my job this month. So I'm like
Oh.
full-time freelancing.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Saheli, and today with me I have a very special guest. I have Phonindra with me. Now I say Phonindra because I'm Bengali, but how do you pronounce it?
So you can call me Phani or Phanindra. So
Okay.
yeah.
In Bengali, the pronunciation is a little bit different, and that is something we have often talked about within the academy. But today I wanted to have an interview with him because Phanindra has been earning 1 lakh plus per month working in the crypto and Web3 niche. And these are industries that are fast growing, up and coming. There's a lot of money flowing in these industries. So if you want to be a well-paid freelancer, I have always maintained that you need to go to industries like this. So in today's interview, I'm going to ask Phonindra questions about his journey, how he got started, how he built his business in freelancing from scratch, what exactly he does, and all his insights. So welcome Phonindra to the show, or welcome Phani to the show. And yes, let me know and let our audience know, who are you, what do you do, and give us a brief introduction about yourself.
Sure. First of all, thank you for inviting me, Sahiri. It's like a lot, it's like a dream for me to like even talk to you like this. And hello guys, I'm Phanindra. So I'm a Web3 content writer and creator. So in general, I will write about marketing in LinkedIn and Twitter, and I work for companies of Web3 and Metaverse and NFT projects. And I work for CEOs and CTOs in the professional LinkedIn and Twitter. So Twitter and LinkedIn are the two major platforms that I'm working on, and I also read blogs regarding Web3, crypto, and all this stuff because I like this stuff. So yeah, and it's like super growing and super money is flowing into it.
All right. So did you enter these industries just for the money? Like, and I don't judge you for that. Like, was that the main reason why you chose these up and coming industries? Although it's a little confusing. I think a lot of people don't want to get started here because it's really confusing and really volatile as well.
Yeah.
So why did you choose it?
The thing is that last year in 2021, I joined NAS Academy. So like for creators it is, so like they have some competition. So like I won one competition, they gave me a course of another, and in another course I won a second prize, and they gave me a crypto course as a gift. So I started to learn about crypto. So the course is good. After that we have a meeting of community. So like the meeting should be like 1 hour. So but the community talked so much, it lasted for 5 hours. So in that I learned so much, okay, how the community is progressing, how people are seeing the future, what about the money systems, the things that can be done, and all the developments that are coming. So many things are there in a very single niche, and I'm like, what I'm doing without learning it, like, because I actually love a lot of tech stuff and all, but this seems like new level to me. Like people are making millions and all, but without that, the technology is something that what I'm interested in. Okay, someone is doing something great, it can be great in the next 10 to 15 years, and like if it becomes big, I'm not a part of it. I shouldn't regret that what like I started learning about all the crypto and all this stuff. Next I went to do like what are NFTs, and in this place I didn't want to like first work, but I was like, okay, let's learn all about it, and let's see what happened, like if we can build something in the space or something like that. So I thought like learn all this stuff, and it's pretty confusing. So let's say if you're learning something, let's say in NFTs or like a small thing you're learning, you will get 15 terms that you don't actually know. And if you're learning the next term, and you will actually learn like 20 other terms that you actually don't know. So like even the pros in the space also don't know everything. So that's a first thing. And second thing is like you don't need like these many years of experience. Let's say if you are in a web developer, they ask you like, okay, you need 5 years of experience for like charging this much, and for any other thing like this much. But the thing is that the industry is like started from like in like a very short time. Even if you enter now, you have so much to like show you potential actually if you learn fast. So that is why I entered like this industry.
Okay. Yeah, I do agree. Like, although like Bitcoin has been around for really, really long, I think crypto started taking off like only in the recent past. I think post lockdown-ish. So it definitely like one of the fastest growing industries, and we don't really know what the future is going to be like, but it looks very promising, at least from a distance. So I think you made a nice choice. And when you get to know so many things about one industry, no matter what happens, the skill set stays with you. So I think although it's a risky choice, I think it's paying off well. So I have followed your journey as an academy student. You've come to the calls, and you even hosted a class for our students last week.
Yeah.
So, and you talk about how you grew from scratch to 2,000 to 55,000 to 1 lakh per month within a span of 6 months or so. What was that journey like? Like, what can you give us a month by month breakdown? Because freelancing growth is very exponential. That I've seen with you also. But what was it like? Because some people have like ups, downs, ups, and then strong up, and some people have a consistent growth. So, what has it been with you, and what processes did you follow in each and every step?
Okay, so I have joined the academy in 2022 January at the starting. So like from there, what is journey is like I want to become like I have watched the first modules and I have like interacted with all the people in the academy. So it's been like okay, so many positive minded people are there, so I can connect with them. I made a lot of friends in the first 15 days and all. So I thought like I want to become an social media marketer. I selected Instagram because I think I use it to create videos and all. So I thought like okay, I think I can be good fit for Instagram and all. So I was like creating content there and I was trying to applying for social media marketer jobs. But I can't able to connect to social media marketing, so Instagram in particular that much. So I can't able to get any client like in like 1 or 2 months. So like I didn't get the trap. Even if I get some clients, okay, they are like bailing out again. So that time I read an article, like first month like ended like this. So like I was learning all the stuffs, like what are the basics of all these contracts and everything. And second month I read an article in academy. It's about Lipsa Das. She wrote about like how she actually got $1,000 or like more $1,200 with for one article. I was like, what the hell is happening here? Because the crypto world, like I instantly connected. I've been learning from the one year and all. So I was like, okay, there is something there. And like I messaged her on Instagram. So like, okay, hi, we are doing like I saw your article and I'm super inspired. She asked me some questions. So like I asked her, okay, can I become a writer of all like a crypto writer? So it's like she asked me like 10 questions and all, and I correctly answered like 5 or 6. They said, yeah, you have a lot of work to do, but you have the enthusiasm to become a writer in this industry. So I started writing in the month of March. I thought to quit actually because I am also doing a full-time job. So from there I used to work like 6 to 8 hours per on the job itself. And again the other things I need to work on the freelance and all these things. I was like 3 months has gone on, like I didn't even get a single client or something. So like what should I do? I'm thinking. Then F101 Academy, one of the student hired me. So like
Okay.
for writing metaverse tweets. I also decided I don't want to become a journalist because I was like, okay, my purpose is to do something in this crypto industry. So like I only work in this. But most of the people with surrounding my friends have got, all of them got clients because they are like working in some level, they're improving it. And your suggestion is also to become a journalist first. So I was like to become a journalist or what. So like she actually given me tweets for like 20 to 25 tweets for metaverse. Her name is like Aditi Mishra. So she gave me the first client. I even remember it's like 2000 something for 1 month. So that 1 month I wrote the tweets and the client actually is super impressed. It was like, okay, the tweets are super nice. I was like, oh god, like okay, I can write something at the first time for money. So even I'm making like 60-70K in my job, that 2000 gave me like superb satisfaction. I was like, man, this is like I can make something on my own. So that gave me like super high. And the first next 2 months I can't able to get anything. Like I tried but I can't like completely go on. Then there is a session going on in the live class. So it's like about like how you can go into LinkedIn. So they are like reviewing all the profiles and saying, okay, you need to keep the banner like this, you need to like write the about section, bio section, keyword optimization and everything. So I thought, okay, I didn't try LinkedIn till then. So I was like, okay, let's try in LinkedIn also. Then I made a banner. First they said, okay, it's not good. Then again change it. Then again take the review. It's not good. Then like 2 to 3 times after it became good. So like my profile came to like it is like listing on LinkedIn. So when someone searches for the terms of Web3 or crypto writer, so like in the month of, I think before April, May, I started in LinkedIn actually. So like started in April, but in May I thought like I need to continuously post. So like after like consistently posting on LinkedIn about like and talking to people and all, like taking the from the sessions I'm taking like the notes and all, like okay, how to convert and all the I'm like taking from the messages, like how to deliver the clients, like all these things. I got my first client after in LinkedIn. So then the first client I have got, then after like I got the second client, then in the first month itself after LinkedIn I got like 50K, and this month has been the highest for me. I was like closing clients and all from like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I know I can charge 3 to 4 times the price. I know, like, because the people are charging that much, but I'm charging like this much. So like I can work with a lot of clients right now. Even with that, I'm making like around 1.2, 1.3 this month. So
And you're going to grow fast because this is a very fast growing industry.
yeah.
And I think your journey also inspires me in a way that it was very much of a down.
How it's like nothing is going up.
And then suddenly, so as I told you, most journeys are like up, down, or like growth. But yours is like down, and then suddenly it's like, suddenly 55K, it's like too much. So I understand that. But then I also want to know, how did you feel? Because most of the batch students who started in January were doing pretty well by March, as you said, your circle as well. So didn't that somewhere feel bad that what is wrong with me? Because with me it used to happen, and it often used to like instead of inspiring me, it used to deter me. So how did you work through that mindset, if you had it?
Yeah, in the general, like when in the March session, you made a post of like, hello boss, this is March. If you not get a client, there is something wrong with you. I was like, hey, why is
I don't mean that. I mean
like,
something wrong with the process.
It's like there is something wrong with the process and all. So let's connect over a session and all. Like you should revamp all the strategies. It's been 90 days. So like 90% of the people have got like clients and all, even beta clients and all these clients they have got. I thought like, okay, I should change something. So like from there, like I changed it. I think like, okay, I like self question myself and like they are friends in the F1 on group itself. So like I will talk to them. So like even one friend is her name is Moish. So like I talked with her a lot. Okay, like updates and also like I post sometimes in the group, like these SSM groups, all these groups. So like it give me like support when people are posting stories in the F1 on group. Okay, like the previous year students, like let's say 6 months, 1 year back students, they post till right now. So when I see that, okay, it takes time to like actually build something. So why I'm stopping right now? Like let's try like one more day, one more month. So like continuously posting it. So like learning and posting. So like after that, I thought like, okay, Instagram is not working. Let's try another platform. Then I shifted to LinkedIn. So like if one platform doesn't work, you should try like 2 to 3 months. Then like you should shift your platforms, like, okay, what's actually working with you, experimenting with you. So that 6 months time is like I experimented a lot. I literally went from Instagram, Twitter. I did for 2 months. It didn't work for me at the time at the starting. And in the third month, like third last chance is like my LinkedIn. So like I think like, okay, something will work. So it's like consistently doing it, and LinkedIn actually worked super well because like I didn't actually thought of what my where my target audience would be. First I thought it's like Instagram would be my target audience, but they're not there because Web3 people, they are not much into Instagram things. Like brands are there in Instagram, like all your every brand that want to promote on, they are on Instagram. So I can't able to get my clients there. Twitter, I can't have that much of a following or authority. So I tried to connect with people. I tried it for 2 months. So I get some gigs, but they're not sustainable there. So I left them. So again, I tried in LinkedIn. But here the thing is that all people here are searching for people. So like the best people they're searching for. So where I thought like, okay, let's teach something here. I'm learning one thing at a day. So I learn it so good that I can explain it simple words. So I made a motto of why I came in LinkedIn. I came in LinkedIn so I can make Web3 easy for people. That's my only goal. So when I'm doing that, I'm like preparing content there, like simplifying, making carousels, making guides of how you can like make it in the Web3 space, crypto space, all the basics, NFTs, all these things. I'm like explaining one at a time. And recently I started one thing called as 100 days in Web3, which means for 100 days, I will explain one company about Web3. So let's say Brave is a Web3 company, what it's doing, Coinbase, how it started, how it went, and that in a conversational style. So people are like reading that, and they're directly coming to my inbound. So right now, all these clients, no one is like outbound. Everyone is inbound. I haven't started outbound yet. So like when
that
people
is amazing. So you get these clients coming to you through your LinkedIn, basically, because after optimization.
That's like what I think is like personal brand. I even didn't know like who to like I thought of like starting this outbound reach, but I was like, okay, learning this, doing this work and doing my office work, all these things. I was like, okay, tomorrow we'll do outbound tomorrow, but like people are coming. And this month, actually, I signed like 4 clients this month, only this month, from 1st of July to like 15 or 16. And that is because like the interactions that I'm getting in LinkedIn, only inbound. Like let's say I'm creating someone, they message me, okay, we need to services like this, so like that. So like it's all about the community, I'm thinking. So like, okay, and what I'm thinking, okay, what if I started outbound? How will people respond? Like, only inbound is like this much I'm going, like outbound, like I think, okay, like in the future, if there is outbound, like we can grow so much massive and all. So that's what I'm thinking.
So talking about USP first, so just say when Phani started, he talked that his USP is explaining Web3. So that kind of positions him as somebody who knows his shit about Web3. So any company who wants to hire a freelancer in the Web3 space would be more likely to hire him versus someone who generally posts about random stuff. Okay. Yeah. So that becomes his USP, which is unique selling proposition. Okay. So how did you figure out you're going to make Web3 your USP? And by the way, anyone who's watching this, if you want to sell high and you want people to come to you and ask your rates and not you going to them and asking them, oh, would you hire me? You need a very strong USP. His USP was really strong. That definitely worked out. And also the fact that he attended that profile review session of LinkedIn, yes, the academy, because that is a new addition to the academy. Because what used to happen is that on the weekend calls, now lots of people would be like, Acha, can you just review my profile? And it kind of diluted the purpose of the call every weekend. So we decided, let's say once a month, we actually just do review. Then it will be like much more in the, whoever wants to attend can attend, whoever doesn't want to cannot. So that differentiation, I think, was in mind. But the fact that it has helped you create that USP and, you know, grow so fast on LinkedIn makes me feel like, okay, that was a good decision. But tell me how you figured out that it's going to be your USP.
So like at the starting, I thought like, okay, like I'm doing like something in this space. So what I thought is like, in the future, let's say in the 5 years or something, I want to be in this space. Like, okay, which industry I want to be? I'm working as a software job. So like, I thought, okay, I don't want to be in the software job. So like, where I want to be. So I thought like, okay, Web3 is a nice space because they're learning and I'm like meeting so many people there and that has a future. So like, I can't actually go and like build the product. I don't know that much of coding skills. I don't know that many people. So I thought like, okay, let's do one thing. Let's learn something every day and teach it and make it simple for people. Like no money aspects at all. So then I was like, okay, teaching all these things. Then like sometime like I thought like, okay, promoting myself like 2 or 3 posts a week. Let's say, okay, I'm doing this thing. So these are what I'm thinking. So like that I became a USP and people loved that because when you, what I'm thinking is like, I took you as an example because you provide a lot of value before like asking something in back. So like in one of the Gary Vee session also I listened like, okay, you need to like,
jab, right hook.
Yeah, that is it. Jab, right hook. So like you need to like give so much that people feel guilty if they don't give you back. So I thought like, okay, let's do that. And I was like providing content each and every day. Even it's a fever for me, even if I got an accident also, like I even typed a post like explaining giving some value out there. So that actually worked out for me. Like from the past May 1st till today, I haven't even like left a single day of LinkedIn post. Like every day of post, like even something that's valuable to a person, like, or let's say you are new into the Web3 space or something, like resources, updates, or like anything that makes it simpler. I was thinking like, okay, I took like 1 year to learn this. If the other people also take 1 year for this, what's the purpose of my learning? Why?
True. So, wow, that is beautiful. I want to clap for this. And another thing that I think that gives you, by the way, guys, inbound and outbound. Inbound is when a client or prospect rather in this stage comes to you and asks you what's your rate. So they are more likely to buy because they are approaching you. Versus outbound is when you go to someone and say, can I work for you? They are less likely to buy usually unless you have really good social proof. Because yeah, you are the one asking for the sale. It's like, let's say you want a bottle of shampoo, you will buy the brand you went to buy and not the one the salesman is asking you to buy, simply because the salesman asked you. Maybe the brand is better, but you wouldn't even look at it. Okay, even if they're giving like one-on-one also, sometimes you won't get, simply because someone is asking. So that's why inbound is more important, and that's what Phani is doing. And I think one thing that does work for you that you've not mentioned is that in a bracket you've mentioned something like crypto Phani.
Yeah.
that kind of shows what he does within his user ID. So no matter which platform you're using, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever, make sure that your user ID explains what you do easily. Unless you want to keep it volatile, then it's okay. But you will see, like, for example, Shrestha, who is one of our academy students, her ID is social excellence.
Yeah.
Because she does social media marketing. Because people actually rarely care about what your name is, unless like you're Ranbir Kapoor or Alia Bhatt. They care about what you do. So he has like, put the crypto in his name. So anyone looking at him will know this guy knows about crypto. Okay. And this is a very self-regulated industry. People only know as much as you tell them most of the times. Okay. Word of mouth matters. But then the first thing they'll notice is that, okay, this guy says he knows crypto. So maybe I should approach him. So that encourages more people to approach you. So I think this is one lesson they can take from you as well, right?
Yeah. I thought like, okay, I thought like, okay, we need to keep a name. I'm not good with names. So it's like, I'm thinking random names. I was like, okay, let's keep my name and like add crypto before, like, okay, it's crypto funny. It's like, it's easy. Yeah, it's easy. It sounds good. Then let's do it. Why not? So I thought like, I just used it, and like, even people are calling me, okay, they're thinking like crypto funny is a brand. So, and they're not thinking it's me. It became actually a brand. So like,
it can be. I think it sounds like a really nice one. Maybe for something for the future.
Yeah. So like one of my clients, they're saying like when I like say we are like expanding, we are like 3 people team right now. They're saying, oh, CryptoFund is expanding. I thought, did I correct her or not?
Right. They're thinking it's an agency, I think. Right.
Yeah,
And that's good. That's good only. And one question that I do really want to ask you is that what made you invest into Freelance 101? Because I do think my free content is also good enough to help someone get clients. So why are you a paid member of the academy? Okay. And I'm very happy that you are. You bring so much value and you do classes for the students and you help students out also. But I just really want to know, like, why did you invest within the academy?
Sure. Like, it's not like something right now. Like I used to follow you videos because in the starting of my BTech, when I'm in BTech first year, second year, I want to start my business of my own. When I like search online or something like that, what I can do, like everything, your videos will always pop up at the first. Then I will like binge watch all your videos. Okay, she's doing something like content and all these things. I was like, okay, let's buy her this course or something, like course. So like you, after everything, like Instagram, I've seen your posts on carousels, everything. I was like, okay, let's buy it. Like then I thought, okay, I'll see my bank balance. It's like 500. So I can't be able to do that. So like after in the third year, I have fixed it. Fourth year, I fixed it. Okay, let's buy the course. Then I was okay. I was like in the checkout button. Then again, like, okay, why? Like then again, some procrastination came, and like 1 year passed away. Then I was like asking questions and all. Like after that, when I'm in job, like after 6 months in job, I was like, I was thinking, okay, it's time. I think I should pursue something super serious. Then I was like, okay, I see your course that in December, like September or something. I was like, okay, let's buy it. Then without any second thought, I bought it, because even if I think any second thought, my brain would go, okay, like what you will do, what happens with you. So like it decreases my own confidence and all. So like it is the best decision I think like I ever took, because if I have taken the course like like the first time, so it would have saved me a year actually, like to becoming to here. So that's what I thought, like why procrastinated that much, like, because like you're providing this much value and all. So after that coming like that's 1 year difference actually. I actually thought so many times to take or not. So like, so after so much of time, and I have taken your course, like, and it's actually given so much of value. I was like comparing all the other courses on the internet, like, okay, what. So if you're thinking, guys, so like you should buy the course, or like you should join the community. It's not a course actually, because if you buy something in Udemy, it's a course. It's something someone will teach you for 4 hours and it's done. So what you're investing is in the F101 Academy and 101 community. It's the people that you are here for coming in, not only for some videos. It's like everybody in the academy like treats you so much, so good, that you want to become something. The mindset and the positiveness of the people surrounding you will be like so damn high, super damn high. Even for the single session with one of the peoples can take, like, if you like taking a single on session, it will take like $10,000 if someone from professionals actually teach that. So it's like
You're talking about Priyanka and my sessions, I believe.
yes, like
The
Sahib
weekend.
and Priyanka Singh, they're like superb high, and some of them are even not recorded because they're like super info is there. They're not even recorded. You should attend them live. So like
I think live attend is like something else only, because in live we can be much more dynamic also, and we can share things that cannot be on record, because these are our client projects. We cannot afford to show them outside. Yeah. You do attend the lives very actively, don't you?
Yeah, compulsory I attend. Like even if I got like any movie, my friends call me for movies. So like no movies for Wednesday and Saturdays.
Oh damn.
Just movies.
Now, why do you attend the Wednesday sessions? Because Wednesday sessions are usually for beginners, na?
In general, I used to attend like from the Jan to like till also I attend. Sometimes I was like, okay, like how like some people are started. I even attend like, okay, like people are starting it out. Let's say like, I will attend and see like, okay, if someone has a doubt and if I can clear it, so like I can attend it. I can do that part. So that's one thing in the chat I will do. And the second part is like if something okay, what the basics I'm missing. So like we are as strong as our basics are. So I was thinking, okay, if I'm doing something wrong, I can correct it. Like it's from the start also. Like so, those two reasons I attend even the Wednesday classes also.
Nice.
And yeah, and like the chatting will be superb. Like after everyone doubts are there, so we talk so much and we talk about all things. So that is the main thing. Like sometimes I even log at 11 o'clock. So even if I'm having so much work, I complete it at 10:30 or something. At 10:30 we'll talk like half an hour session is gone, and at 11 to 11:30 or something we actually talk a lot. So that's one of the reasons. So like we have doing this for the last 1 month and you're not knowing it. I know that.
Yeah,
But
I think lives are very much my favorites too, because I can share my real time work and what is going on. Matlab, ekdam on time, because I think that is very important. And also, like, I think one time I cried also on one live. That week I was getting rejections. Do you remember?
you said
Three
like
rejections
three
that.
rejections at the same time, and after that you landed a super large client.
Yeah. Like,
Rejections are common for all of us.
yeah, exactly. Like, I wouldn't have gotten that client if I got even one of those projects, because I would be too busy that week to look for more clients. So in the end, it was good only. But I think I also really love the and yeah, I agree. Matlab, our course material are so basic. Matlab, I have
It's
seen
not
people
basic.
say.
Like, no, don't take me wrong. Like
No,
for
I think so. I do think matlab, the main course material is pretty simple and basic, because if I don't make it simple and basic, someone who's just starting off, if I overwhelm them with the 50 things I know about freelancing, they will feel so overwhelmed that they will not be able to take action. Instead, I just give enough to get started, and then on the live Q&As you go advanced. And I think also they don't need to know everything. They need what they need. So that I think is much better when it's customized. That's why I think lives are much more of a focus for me, and than the main like pre-recorded thing. Also, pre-recorded things will get outdated all the time. Like I can record something today, it'll get outdated. But lives are, so if anybody watching this decides to join, please make sure that you join us on Wednesdays and Saturdays, at least one of those days. But especially I think Saturdays are much more fun, because we have like much more advanced sessions. But one thing that I do need to ask you is that you hosted a session for us, okay, last week, and you taught so many people about your experience. Okay, what was the most common question that you had, that you think that freelancers, if they had that solved, they would have been able to make much more money in your niche or otherwise? Okay, what did you spot as a big problem?
In general, in the Web3 niche, the problem is that when people are starting as a writers or marketers, or there's so many roles, so like any of the roles they're starting, they think that they need to know everything about like everything to even start. So not even the VCs and all these people know these things. Not even the investors, not even the founders know all these things. I actually met with some of the founders, and they don't know many things. But what they have is like just curiosity. Okay, like let's say I also don't know so many things, but I write it. But when I'm writing it, I learn about it. Let's say someone say, and like they said me like layer 0 blockchain technologies and all these things. So I was like, what is layer 0? I didn't hear about it. Then I just go to a survey, like reading everything and all, like let's say 2 hours or something it takes. Then I know all the things that are there in this. So like when someone is in the blockchain and the Web3 space, there's so many things to be involved now. Like that actually kills the spirit of many. Like I talk to some people, they're saying it's so overwhelming, I want to quit in the blockchain space. So that is one thing. You don't need to know everything. Let's start from the basics of let's say blockchain or something, then move to the other topic, just one thing at a time will actually get you there. to make you recognizable. You should know to know everything. And the second thing is like what the client think about myself. The thing of freelancers is that many of the people think that, okay, what the client would think about, like even if they pitch them this, if I pitch them that, I don't know everything and all. The first thing is like client actually doesn't care like much about it. They care about themselves. So what you can do is like, you don't need to talk about like all these things. So like the thing is you need to like tell them that what you can do to them and what their benefits are. And you should stop the self-doubt first. If like they ask it something you don't know, that's okay. Like that's okay. Like, even the most top people in the space don't know like what they're doing and all. That is actually one thing. And serious self, let's say you lost one of a client or you lost a pitch or something, you will be feeling so regretting in the space. Like one of my stories, like in the month of May, I closed a client for 85,000. So that is like a lot of work. Let's say 25 blogs I need to write, 50 LinkedIn posts, and like so many of the things I need to do. Like in general, it's very cheap in the Web3 space. Super cheap. Everything is done, contract is done, and after signing of the contract, the client ghosted me. I was like devastated for 2 weeks. Like contract signing is done, I still have the contract till today. Then it like felt like it's my fault. Like I actually blamed all the blame on myself. So if it happened with me, like it happened with so many other people. Like when you're like going to the pitches, when you're getting rejections, like you'll get a lot of rejections at the start. Like for the first test, I get like 50 to 60. I even like send it messages to like 300 plus people. Not even a single one I got. Not even a single one. So rejections things, like okay, it is a part of the process. Like no one gives you right at the start. So like it gets on, keep on improving when you're like when you're connecting with people, when you're doing it. So that is one thing I need to tell you. And like be curious all the time. Not like if you learn something, okay, that's it. Like you should always be curious to learn new things. So yeah, if you got curiosity, you got everything. That's it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think this is a quote from Jim and Jules, which is one of my favorite art films, French art films. Okay. That the future belongs to the curious. And I've always held that so close to my heart, and I totally relate with that when you're talking about your experiences. I think rejections and projects not going the way you thought is a part of the process. I think I've talked about how much this year I'm trying to shift to the revenue-based model with clients, and it's a very new challenge because in India it's not very popular with freelancers anyway. So I'm navigating that, and out of 3 clients, like all three major clients, because I have to make sure they have good revenue potential. Yeah. Otherwise, taking them on is useless. Out of the 3 projects, 2 did so well. I made one of my best project monies from these projects, but one of them went on hold after 1.5 months of working. And the thing is with the revenue-based model is that I don't get paid if the project does not make money. I get paid based on how much money I make for them. So of course, if the project only doesn't happen, though, I would not get paid. So one of the projects got on hold also. So these uncertainties are things we sign up for when we want more than average income, like much more than average income. So thank you so much for sharing that experience. And lastly, I want to know, what is the next step for you? What is your next big goal, let's say for the next 6 months or next 1 year?
For the next 6 months, I need to like, first thing is like, right now we're working with like 2 other people. So like team of 3, I want to like increase it to a team of 10 people. So like, and the second thing is like spreading more about crypto and Web3, even it's not for money. Like I want to spread, like I want to educate more people. So I should take like 4 to 5 hours per week only for educational purpose of like spreading that. So I need to take like even a complete single day, like to do that, like how many hours it counts for my working hours. So the third thing is like working with super clients, like let's say projects and all these things with purposeful clients. Let's say not only for money. Let's say someone is creating something new and crazy, I just want to hop in there. So like those are my simplified 3 goals for next 6 months. The income goal I'm keeping like, okay, we should make like, okay, 50K to like 1 lakh. I did in like 1 month. So like 1+ month. Can I do it like for like how much time I need for doubling it? So like I'm thinking, okay, you generally like, I'm giving my own timetables. Okay, you should like do this much. So like what, let's say I need to make 2 lakhs per month. So like how much I should like make for like how I should change my clients, or like how should I should raise my prices, or how I can improve my results, so that for charging that much it's like equal, it give me more value. So that's what I'm thinking. And in general, like we always give money if we think it is more valuable than what we're paying it. Let's say you give like 1,000 rupees for it, like we think that it's giving us something more than the 1,000 rupees in return for us, like saving. So I think it's okay, we should focus on the value prospect more and like grow more. Yeah. Those
I think those are really good goals. And I think even with your existing client base, you can easily go to at least 4 to 5 times of what you're making now, just by proposing a little bit more and working a little bit harder. So I'm sure that I'll see you hit all those goals in the next few months within the academy. But thank you so much for joining me today and sharing your experience. I hope that anybody who's watching this wants to get into freelancing, wants to figure out their niche, wants to get into crypto, Web3, etc., has gotten some idea. I'll leave some links to free resources that you can use to learn more about crypto and Web3 in general, because it's a very vast industry. And actually, it's not limited to just crypto or Web3. No matter which industry you're going to, there's no way you can know everything. There's absolutely no way. So don't like even someone who's experienced feels overwhelmed if we start thinking about how much we don't know. Actually, the more you know that you don't know. It's kind of, if you think that you don't know this much now, when you know a little bit, you'll realize you don't know this. So it will just always keep expanding. Don't let that be a reason to stop you. And yes, I hope that in case you have been thinking of earning online and getting started and you want to be handheld for a little bit, the link to join Freelance 101 Academy will be below. And I'll probably see you inside if you decide to join. Otherwise, please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and you use all my free content, because it is going to be good enough to get you results anyway. And thank you so much one more time, Phani, for having this session with me on YouTube. I think so many people would be excited to learn about your journey, because it's very different from, and I think every freelancer has a wildly different journey from each other, because they're doing different things, following different paths. That's another thing. Like, no one strategy works in the same way for two people. Even if you apply the same strategy, it will give you different results. So, and you've experimented so much. So thank you so much for sharing all your takeaways. Any last words for those who want to start freelancing and they are confused whether this is a good choice for them or not?
Yeah, sure. Like when you are starting in freelancing, think that it's going to be rough. Don't think it's going to be like you'll start and within 1 month money flowing to a bank account. No, it's not. It's a really hard journey. But when you start with F101, it really makes you like easy for you. Like it's actually gives you a total path of like what to do and what not to do, and the proper mindset. So this is what I want. And I left one important update. That's like I left my job this month. So I'm like full-time freelancing. Full-time freelancing. So from like I'm in notice period now, so like I'll be like doing like full-time freelancing from right now. So that much actually F101 changed in me from like even I didn't even think that's even possible like like 6 months, 1 year before. So it's like F101 make it possible. Yeah.
Nice. Now this will go in my title thumbnail. Alrighty, thank you so much for coming here. And yeah, guys, leave a comment below if you have any questions for him. He'll definitely try to respond. And yeah, all the links and the resources will be in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this video and this interview. And I'll see you with another interview probably next week or next to next week. Whenever I can never end it properly because I don't know when because client work and Freelance 101 Academy take up all my time anyway. So, but I'll definitely try to keep you updated with the best content in making money online the legit way as a freelancer. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.